Hello, welcome to the stream. We got some big breaking news this morning. Man, feels weird that my last two streams after this one ends would have been covering two signings officially joining the club. But nonetheless, that is what it is. Vitor Reis has officially signed for Man City. As you can see in the thumbnail, pictures of him wearing the shirt. But in this stream, we're actually going to look into look into him, what he said, and everything like that. You know, basically like we did with Kusanov last night, but we're doing it with Vitor Reis today. So here we are. So what do I want to click on? I want to click on that. And so big ups to whoever who's tuning in. It's quite early today. A lot of people are probably busy, so you know, I get that. I get that completely. Just got to open a couple tabs on my computer. I've gone live as quick as I could, just as an FYI. I didn't expect it to get announced at 11 or whatever time it is. Big ups to whoever is tuning in. Make sure to leave a comment in the chat. Just going to put a poll up. There you go. Poll in the chat for you to vote on if you wish. So, let's dive straight into this. Here we are. As you can see right there, Vitor Reis is Man City's new number 22. I'm trying to think of who our previous one was, but it doesn't really matter because he is the new one. 22, half of what his previous number was, because at Palmeiras is number 44. Maybe there's something to that. VR22, here he is again. So, yeah, we had nothing there. There he is sitting with Tiki. We're going to look at quotes in a minute and all that. You know, another hint with the flag. Here he sat down in the chair. This is a dream come true. Gonna put the moment I can. There you go. Here he is though, doing some kick-ups with the ball. Just some nice camera shots. There you go. Number 22. It's a big signing for us, of course. You know, we've had defensive issues. Now then, some people might be wondering, Kusanov, Vitor Reis, are they available for tomorrow night's match against PSG? No, but they are available for PSG. They can't play against PSG or Club Brugge because they aren't in our UCL squad. Here he is doing his name. I want to see it. So, there you go. Just doing the signature, as people tend to. Come on, City. I wonder if he was able to say that in English. Yeah, I think he was. I can't play it too long because of the music. I'm gonna try watch this now, or at least watch bits of it. Chose Manchester City. We'll probably read City Extra in terms of the quotes because they tend to upload all those. There he is in the shirt, just looking good and fresh, to be honest. There he is again on the globe. Here he is with Palmeiras. You know, he's won a bit of silverware, as you can see there. You know, there was rumours that this guy wouldn't join just yet and he would stay on loan until July. He likes to score goals and keep clean sheets, according to that. Prefer scoring goals because it's a nice feeling. I guess you can get that. There's his card. He's in rocking up at the training ground. He has already played for the squad. No, not played, trained with the squad. So that's good. And he's got some friends there, or people that he can make friends with Edison and Savinho. Kind of one thing I feel a bit bad for Kusanov is because Kusanov's got no Uzbekistan teammates in this side, but Vitor Reis has got Edison, who knows Brazilian, Savinho, who joined this season and has been growing in the side. Joey Edits, welcome to the chat. Where did you sign him from? We signed him from Palmeiras for about 40 million-ish. About 40 million, I believe. Or maybe just under, actually. But yeah, he's officially signed for the Blues. There he is again. It's a big signing. Now I'm gonna go over to City Extra because they tend to upload quotes and all that, which are important. Kusanov was in the first team squad training as well as Vitor Reis, which is good. Like we already know, they trained the other day as well before they got announced. Here he is in the top, getting out of the car, probably just arriving at the club or arriving at training. I can help teach Erling Haaland to speak Portuguese. I didn't know Oscar Bob spoke Portuguese, and that's great. Vitor Reis and on his playing style, matching Man City's. I'm very eager. I'm a very eager athlete with a big will to win. You can all be sure I'll leave everything on the pitch. I've got a lot of desire and determination. I'm a player who loves challenge, good headers and passes. I believe it'll match well. City likes to play with a lot of possession. I also like to play that way. City has shown confidence in me. When they decided to sign me, that gives me a lot of confidence. So he's feeling good. Nice as Joey Edits. Yeah, hopefully it's going to work out. Wouldn't want anything less. That's for sure. There he is sitting by the flag. Like Savinho did, and I believe Kusanov did. So, where were we? What was the quote we were on? I'll go from here. I'm excited to join Man City, one of the biggest clubs in the world. Everyone has been amazing, has seen amazing achievements in recent seasons. I want to make my mark. We seek more trophies. Working with Pep is something every young player wants to do, and I know he can help me develop to be the best that I can be. I have a lot of experience, and City have a lot of experience of working with Brazilians, and joining the likes of Edison and Savinho in the squad will be a big help to me, like I mentioned. Tiki's words, Reis has been one of the most promising young defenders in the world, and we're delighted to have him at City. In his short time in senior football in Brazil, he's shown the ability to go very far in the game, and we know with Pep Guardiola, one of the best coaches out there, will get the best out of him. He's excellent on the ball, outstanding in the air, has all the attributes you need to be one of the best. Vitor is young, but his quality is so high, we believe he will help us now and for a long time in the future. The magnitude of Man City, its history, its structure, I followed a lot in the last few years. All we watch on TV is Manchester City, so every kid that loves football is certainly watching Manchester City. When the door knocked and it was Man City, I know there wasn't anywhere else to go. I have a lot to learn from these players who are elite players, best defenders in the world, especially Diaz, who speaks my language. So I must listen to a lot of what he says. I have a lot to learn from them, which is good. He's got players he could talk to. We got a lot of Portuguese players in our squad. Well, we've got a good couple. Bernardo as well, he's Portuguese. Diaz is Portuguese. Savinho can speak his language. Edison, Bob. So, he's got a good few people that can speak to him. I'm not too sure what language Kusanov reads. He speaks Uzbek and Russian, and was having French lessons with Lens. So there you go. But Russian and Uzbek is the language he speaks. Moving on to the next quote. Since a very young age, since the under 11s, I was the captain, so it's very natural for me to have leadership. I love speaking to everyone and to help in the pitch in any way. So it was very natural for me. Yeah, we just read that one. So, we've read these two quotes. Here he is in the shirt again, though. Signing the contract, having an interview, getting out his cards, probably go training. And in the shirt, there he is sitting down by the flag, pointing to the badge, holding the shirt up. And, I believe that was... Bit of news there. One more signing is anticipated, at least one more signing, so we're definitely in for more fun. That's for sure. Big ups to everyone tuning in. Do appreciate it. It's such an early hour. Don't often go live before 12. So let's have a look. See if Fabrizio's given any insight on this, because Fabrizio, whenever a player does get signed, he tends to make a little post. Here he is. Yeah, so contracted until 2029, free around 35 million, becomes City's second signing, joins with immediate effect, and deal done by agent Federico Pastorello, which I'm going to guess is this guy here. So big ups to him for helping us make that happen, but I had to really look at Fabrizio transfer news otherwise. So let's bounce over to transfer market. Remember, this guy's 19. He's literally only just turned 19 as well, by the way. Literally, his birthday was just over a week ago, so happy birthday. He can play centre-back with also potentially playing right-back, it seems, if he needs to. He's played 2 goals in the last season he had. Remember seasons in Brazil? I think they work differently. I think they are based off the year. I think a season will start near the beginning of the year and then will end in the back end of the year. And I believe right now it's a break period, I think. I'm not 100% sure on how the Brazilian league works. He's only played 38 games, in fact. He's not been in top-flight football very long. To be fair, this season's the season where he's played most of his games and got both of his goals. 33 out of his 38 games came in this season. See how many games he started. Starting 11, 16, subbed in twice, on the bench 10 times. But key thing to note is that he was this is probably his breakthrough season. Got 16 minutes here. Maybe he impressed. Proceeded to start the next 4. Was on the bench for the next 2, but then proceeded to start the next 5. Got picked up an injury. Probably just coming back from the injury. Still. Didn't deem that they really needed him in this era. Probably started these 3. Got benched. Started these 4. Got benched. Oh, not even benched. He was suspended. So in terms of yellows, he picked up 7 last season. Again, yellow cards, like Usanov, you can kind of expect them on a centre-back. It should just kind of be anticipated that you're gonna get picked up yellows on a centre-back. If it was 7 yellows on a striker, maybe I'm a bit more worried. Maybe I'm a bit more like, okay, that is an issue that needs to be sorted. But otherwise, I'm not really fussed. I'm absolutely fine with it. Moving on to FootMob, which is what we used for the first time yesterday. It gives us a detailed look on stats. Looks like this was his best performance, and his being the most recent one by the looks of it as well. A 2-1 win against Cruzeiro, where he got an 8 out of 10. So let us click on that. Looks like Palmeiras were the dominant side. To be fair, I do think Palmeiras are one of the better teams in Brazil. I'll have a double check on that. They're definitely one of the bigger ones, I believe. They tend to produce a lot of talent. So here he is in the back, out of his back line. In fact, out of everyone in the back, he is the highest rated one. And we'll look into why that is now. Oh, can't. Look at more detailed stats, I guess. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, just got to click it. So expected goals 0.62, pretty good. You know, they may have gotten one, but the fact that they kept them out that well, to be fair, they're under 1 xG. He's probably participated in that. From open play 0.53, from set play 0.1, and non-penalty xG on target 1. So they probably got one big chance, and that was the one that ended up going into the back of the net. So tackles 1, 10, which is more than the other side. 12 interceptions. These guys would have been doing a lot more defending, to be fair, because they weren't the dominant side, as you can see. You know, look at that. Most of the green going towards Palmeiras. So look, it's no wonder here, but defensive and interceptions, that does go to the credit of those players. Vitor Reis was the third highest rated player on the match. He was the third best in terms of passing, it seems, too. Out of the 60 passes he attempted, he had 55, 92% passing accuracy. We looked at the City backline's defence. They all tend to average over 90, to be fair to them. So we're going to have a look at Vitor Reis's in a minute and see where he averages. I believe it is about 92, though, if memory does serve. Hey, FIFA, welcome to the chat. Big up. Second signing of the window. Welcome. Big ups for tuning in. Big ups to everyone that's tuned in so far. Yeah, but Vitor Reis, good passing accuracy, which is good. And yeah, hasn't really got anything to show for the rest of it. Accurate long balls, though, 1 out of 3, which is better than nothing. Defending, he was the second best in the entire game. The only one who was better was this guy. So, look, 17 defensive actions. Tackles 1, 4 out of 6, which is more than the guy that did better than him throughout the game. 2 interceptions, 6 recoveries, 0 blocks, 7 clearances, 4 headed clearances. You know, we know he's good in the air from what we've seen. Duels. Again, Vitor Reis at the top of it, and quite literally at the top of it this time. 9 duels won, 3 duels lost, 7 out of his 9 ground duels won, 2 out of his 3 aerial duels won, was fouled once, and committed 2 fouls, you know. Successful dribbles, 0, but like he's a defender, he's not really going to dribble a lot. And tackles 1, 4 out of his 6. Now, there was one more stat to look at. Yeah, didn't get dribbled past once, which, again, pretty good if you ask me. How much? 35 million euros-ish. So not record-breaking amounts of money, but still a good amount of money spent on him. And he's joining the squad now. I'll show you a picture of him in the shirt if you want in a minute. But there you go. Big stats. Goalkeeping, obviously. Only the goalkeepers. See if he has anything to show here. Nah, not really. But for some reason he has made it to 7th on here, so not too bad. And then 90 minutes played, no goals, no assists, no shots. No XG and no XA. So, you know, these are just looking at some, like, the bigger stats, I guess. 29 million. Yeah, it's 29 million pound, 35 million euros. I believe Adam's right there. Too much that. Cheers, Adam. Too much. Well, let's see how he is first. Let's see how he is. You know, gotta give him a chance. So, there he is, you know, topping some of the defensive stats here. We'll look at another game of his, because why not? Big ups to everyone that's tuned in so far. Welcome to the chat, Hazan Abdurashidov. Salam. I'm not too sure how to say your name, so I do apologise. But Abdukadir Kusanov, Uzbek Siva. Yes, welcome to the chat. Kusanov definitely is in blue. And yeah, great to have you in the chat. And big ups if you tuned in yesterday as well. Really appreciate the support yesterday. Yeah, but look, he's going to be wearing number 22 with us. He's, I believe he's over 6 foot. So, yeah, not too bad. And yeah, only really plays centre back. Here are stats compared to other centre backs. So touches 44%. Look, he's not going to have tons here, but these are the ones I guess you want to have a look at. I mean, he's got 93% there, but defensive actions 73%, 83% for his aerial duels 1-2. I mean, in the air he was said to be pretty good, to be fair to him. So, you know, no complaints there. So we've given him a look on FootMob. We might come back to that. But I want to have a look at who scored now, because who scored is a pretty good website for stats. Good to have a look at stats for players, of course. Vitor Reis. So 88 passing accuracy, passing accuracy. You know, so similar to Kusanov's. His strengths are aerial duels. He likes to play short passes, and he commits fouls often. Are considered to be his style of play. Of course, when it comes to passing, if you can pass well, then that's the best thing possible for us. Defensively, 1.6 tackles per game, 1.4 fouls per game, 4 clearances per game, pretty good. Averages about 6.75 each game, which isn't bad. That's basically having a more of an okay game every single game, to be fair to him. Offensively, look, not expecting much here, but he's gotten a goal, 2 goals. And yeah, offensively, the stats are never going to look pretty. He's a defender. Welcome to the chat in the No Man. Italy in the next 72 hours. Is that Kyle Walker? Or is that Cambiasso? Or someone else entirely? Big ups, welcome to the chat in the No Man. Appreciate it. Big ups everyone tuning in. Appreciate it so far. Make sure to hit the likes if you haven't already. Each like does help. So, I'm going to have a quick look on this because it didn't work. It hasn't worked much from when I checked as of late. Nope. Vitor Reis is still not online at Builder. Oh well. But here is his who scored stats, which are pretty nice to look at. Who scored is a nice little area. Like, plays defender every game, it seems. As a starting, someone that starts, whenever he starts, he averages about 6.82, so even better than this. You know, that's probably bringing him down a bit over here because this is probably when he's come off the bench. So that's probably why it's not as good as it could be. Match statistics. Here we go. So look, in games where it's gone quite well for them, you know, look at the games that they've won. 91% passing accuracy. 91% passing accuracy. 88, 93, 92, 96, 89, 93, 87, 97, 86, 90, 90. And so, what? The lowest ones here, definitely the worst. 2 losses on the bounce. So, yeah, it wasn't the best, it seems. But even then, didn't even play badly, though. Got a 6.61 here, and he got a 7.1 there. So, again, he didn't even have a bad game in a game where his stats were lower. Yes, it will be Walker. Okay. Makes sense. All right. We do know that a private jet left Manchester Airport and is going to Italy, apparently. So yeah, that does check out. Big ups for letting us know. So those are some of his average match ratings. Fixtures. Got a goal here. Does this mean man of the match? That might mean man of the match. I'm not sure though. I don't know why else there'd be a star there. That could very well be man of the match. It's the highest rating he's gotten all along here. That might be man of the match. So, man of the match and a goal here, to be fair. And it was an important goal considering it was a 2-0 win. That could have been the first one. First goal is always important, but the second goal is always important as well. Very important goals, this first two. And history, I believe this is just overall stats, I believe. Big ups to everyone tuning in so far. Do appreciate it. So now we're going to find out some. So Vitor Reis is 6'1". Compare that to I believe Abdulkadir Kusanov is 6'1" as well. So similar height there. Vitor Reis top speed. Let's see how quick he is. We saw that. Abdulkadir Kusanov recorded a top speed of, I believe, 37 km/h, which is pretty good. Trying to see what its top speed is, but it doesn't really tell me. Trying to find out. Connect. Remember any doubts that you might have on this guy? Arsenal and Real Madrid were sniffing. They were looking at him. Well, not that this is really anything to base it off. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Big ups to everyone tuning in. Let's try and see if I can find that top speed. Well, let's see what foot he uses. So what foot does Vitor Reis use? He's right-footed, like Kusanov, like most of our defenders. So, right-footed, not bad. Now then, let's go over to City Extra again, because they tend to release a little segment onto their website where we can maybe have a look. Yeah, City had 15 players present in the open section of their final pre-match training for pre-training for PSG at the City Football Academy this morning, including Vitor Reis and Abdulkadir Kusanov. So here we go. Here we are. 40 million euros. It's a little bit lower than that, to be fair. Let's have a good look. So, what are the terms of the deal? £29.5 million with no add-ons. While the defenders put pen to paper on a 4.5-year deal, keeping him at City until 2029. what has he said? Basically read everything he had to say. What Tiki said, 22. And that means the people to wear that previously are Benjamin Mendy and Gail Kiki. Any clauses in the contract? Reports from Brazil have suggested that as a part of the agreement of bringing Reis to the club, City should, if City sell Vitor Reis in the future for more than £60 million, Palmeiras will automatically receive a payment further than £5 million. So, yeah, basically just a bit of money going their way. Whether I share this tab with you guys, I only just realised it's not being shared. More signings to come, yeah. And alright, not as much to say as they had about Kusanov, but again, not bad. Not bad. Some knowledge is better than no knowledge. We'll bring it back here now. Look, I'm actually gonna call it here. Basically covered everything I did yesterday. Part of the thing that kept the stream going so long yesterday was the fact that we just had such an active chat, and it was wild yesterday. And I wasn't expecting that for this because it's 11, just gone 12. Yeah, it's quite early for a stream, and so I wasn't really expecting that. But big ups to everyone that did come in. Really do appreciate that. Make big ups if you hit the likes, and big ups to anyone who's watching right now on a watch afterwards. If you guys could hit the likes too, that'd be great. Nice and early. I'm back later for the PSG preview, and here we go. So I'll be there for those as well. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you all